Always, always, always remember, it's never, ever about how much money you make, necessarily, but more so your money management skills. How much money you're able to keep and invest, whether that be into stock market, mutual funds, or investing in an activity or business or real estate that makes you more money. Whatever you're buying, is this thing making you more money? Even if you're not a full-on entrepreneur, everybody needs to have an entrepreneurial spirit in them so that they can continuously be making more money, or at least keeping a steady level of income without losing money. Because inflation will always get you in the butt, no cap. So I'm gonna be reacting to some BTS, and I'll give my financial expertise on their money and how much they make and shit. Oh, so tap in.
I don't want no leeches on my team. Tryna take credit for my work now. All you know how to do is tag along. Tag along, tag along, tag along. All you gotta do is put in work and you can have it all. I don't get.
Alright, boom, wagwan, bro. Welcome back to another installment of Edutainment. How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing more and saying less. So we see famous people, celebrities all around the world making a considerable amount of money, right? And we always compare our lifestyle or how much money we make to their lifestyle. But I want to remind you of the countless stories of people who made, like NBA players, for example, who made a significant amount of money, but then became broke or bankrupt, or companies, Toys R Us, for example, right? Toys R Us made a lot of money and they went bankrupt. Remember Blockbuster before they got booted by Netflix, right? So there's a time and place for everything. It's a season, right? You will not always necessarily be making the same amount of money you were making in the past. You may lose your job, you may get fired, or whatever reason you can't perform optimally at your job anymore, or the business you were running before is no longer viable. You need to have a contingency plan, like a safety net, to be saving the money you are currently making, at least 20% of your income. You should save it, and also using your money other ways that will help you make more money, whether it be buying real estate or starting another business or stuff like that, right? Just something to think about. So no matter how much you see BTS, how much money they make, it's about their net worth, not their income. I'm just saying, but let's get into it.
BTS is the biggest name in South Korea right now.
Please welcome BTS! BTS!
BTS.
BTS! BTS!
BTS is the first group to have 3 #1 albums.
They have 7 people in this group. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of like hands in the financial bag or in the income bag. 7 people. That's crazy. Well, from my experience, right? When I see even like YouTube channels with more than 3 people, they are rarely consistent, or they rarely make videos on a consistent basis. So having 7 people and 7, I guess maybe even though they might be like good with each other, there's still like a sense of ego or like desire to outshine each other, I would think. Just as natural human like inclination. So 7 people, and they're able to stick together and not go over each other's toes. I'm impressed.
In a year since the Beatles, and their music video for Boy With Love smashed the record for the most watched YouTube video in 24 hours when it was released in April 2019. Forbes listed the group on its Celebrity 100 list of the world's highest paid entertainers of 2019. Ranked at number 43, they earned $57 million in pre-tax income in the last year. A majority of those earnings came.
That's $57 million, right? Split by 7 people, and also their record label or their company that operates them is probably getting most of the share. I think for a lot of people it's a 60-40 split. It's not 50-50. That's all I would say. It is not 50-50. So the lifestyle that rappers, artists portray to you is not always, what they're living out. I'm sure that from what I've seen anyways, they're pretty humble people. They don't like show like extravagant stuff, but that's just something to keep in mind. They don't keep all of that money. There's the record label, there's the cost of the music videos. There's a lot of hands in the financial bag. I'm just saying.
From their Love Yourself, Speak Yourself World Tour. which grossed $44 million from just 6 US stadium shows. And that is only part of their fortune. Here's how the members of BTS make and spend their money. BTS amass their fortune through their music, album sales, concerts, merchandise, and brand deals. Their April 2019 album, Map of the Soul Persona, sold nearly 3.4 million copies within a month and set a record high in South Korea. They've also landed endorsement deals and partnerships with brands like Coca-Cola, Hyundai, and Puma. The group seems to turn anything they touch into a major success. In 2018, Hyundai made them global brand ambassadors for its new Palisade SUV. BTS released 2 concert films that also contributed to their cash flow. Their 2018 movie Burn the Stage grossed over $20 million worldwide, and their most recent film, Love Yourself in Seoul, brought in over $10 million during its January 2019 release. BTS is worth over $3.6 billion a year to South Korea's economy.
Oh, shit.
They increased South Korea's popularity, contributing to a surge in tourism. An estimated 800,000 tourists reportedly chose South Korea as their travel destination because of BTS.
Just a heads up, most artists, singers, stuff like that, they make most of their money for touring. So if you really like an artist or really like their songs or music, you won't just stream the song or the playlist or whatever it is, but you'll actually buy the album. you'll buy the album and you'll go see them on their touring, because they get a higher percentage of their touring and the income that they keep rather than the streams. So streaming is one thing, and you need a lot of streams to actually make a living. Like most regular independent artists, they don't make a living off of streaming. Streaming is more like promotion or awareness, but the real money is in the touring.
Their popularity also boosted the appeal of South Korean products, such as clothes, cosmetics, and food.
Hey.
eBay, in particular, saw an increase in merchandise sales thanks to BTS. eBay Korea said in April 2019 that sales had risen by more than 50% since the previous April. The country now has at least $1 billion worth of consumer exports associated with BTS, and they're projected to bring in an economic value of $37 billion over the next 10 years. Talk about being a national treasure. K-pop isn't new to the world. Back in the late 2000s, before BTS debuted, many groups were slowly paving the way for the genre's growing popularity. BTS was formed by a company called Big Hit Entertainment, but in 2007, Big Hit almost went bankrupt. CEO Bong Si-hyuk managed to keep the company afloat with the success of previous K-pop groups he had managed. He formed BTS in 2010, and the group officially debuted in 2013. Because BTS struggled with media exposure in South Korea, they took a non-traditional marketing approach by connecting with their fans through social media, and they slowly built up a dedicated fan base, known as the ARMY. Bong attributes BTS' success to the connection they share with their fans. This led to sold-out concerts, record sales, and being the world's most tweeted about celebrities. Thanks to BTS, Big Hit Entertainment is worth an estimated $2 billion. And Bong alone is worth $770 million. With his current fortune, Bong rented a $6.5 million mansion for BTS in Hanam the Hill, one of the most expensive complexes in South Korea. But how do the members of K-pop's richest band spend their money? Although they share a mansion, some of them...
Now we're getting to the good stuff. It's one thing to make money. But how do you spend your shit, right? How do you spend the money that you are making, that you work so hard for at your job, maybe you make YouTube videos, or your business that you're trying to start up? How do you spend your money, right? Always just get into the habit of putting 20% of your income into your savings account. Any money that you have coming in, just get into the habit of putting 20% into your savings account, just to pile up some stash up some money, just to keep yourself. The goal you should have is to at least have $1,000 in your savings account, just to be safe. Even if you want to live life and you want to live in the moment, have $1,000 in your savings account, just so that if any emergency happens, you're safe, you're good.
still have their own apartments. Jin reportedly spent $1.7 million in cash on his apartment at Hanam the Hill. J-Hope and Jungkook also bought apartments in the Seoul Forest Trimage, known as one of the most luxurious apartments in Seoul. J-Hope bought his for a reported $1.6 million back in 2016, while Jungkook reportedly spent $1.74 million in cash when he purchased his unit in late 2018.
Property. Okay, so far, they're on the path to maintaining their wealth. Because you know, as an artist, singer, rapper, you won't always be this popular. There's always some new thing, new shiny object that might replace you. Maybe not replace you, but like take some of your market share or take some of your streams away. Like somebody might, maybe they get tired of you. I don't know. Sometimes you get tired of a singular person, but the fact that they bought like land or property is a good sign.
Suga also bought a $3 million apartment in the Hanam district around the end of 2018. The boys are also known for their bold fashion and style. While it's common for celebrities to land sponsorships with luxury brands, BTS reportedly doesn't accept these kinds of deals, instead choosing the brands they actually want to wear. Some of their favorite luxury pieces come from Supreme, Gucci, Givenchy, and Mastermind, each ranging from hundreds to thousands of dollars. In addition to luxury living, some of the members have exotic pets. Jin currently has a leucistic sugar glider named Gukmul, which translates to soup. Sugar gliders can cost anywhere between $100 to $5,000, and leucistic sugar gliders typically cost between $1,500 and $2,500.
That's why when I see pets, when you pets are cute, no cap, pets are cute. But like when you think about the maintenance of a pet, taking them to the veterinarian, buying them food, I don't know, man, I don't know.
The other members have more common household pets. V owns the most pets in the group. He has 4 dogs and 1 cat. While he hasn't confirmed the breeds of his pets, fans speculate he has a teacup Pomeranian, a Korean Jindo, and a chinchilla Persian cat. All the expensive breeds. Suga also has a toy poodle named Holly. Toy poodles can cost thousands of dollars, depending on gender and coat. Although they have a lavish lifestyle, the BTS members are known for their humble personalities and don't publicly flaunt their fortunes. The members have donated to many charities, including food banks, animal shelters, and children's medical funds. And in 2017, they partnered with UNICEF to launch the Love Myself campaign, which is aimed at promoting self-confidence and ending violence. The campaign has raised over $1.4 million worldwide, and in September 2018, BTS became the first K-pop group to address the United Nations.
If there's anything that I've achieved, it was only possible that I have my other BTS members right by my side, and because of the love and the support that our ARMY fans all over the world made for us. Thank you very much.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So for you, ladies and gentlemen, bruv, bruvette, homie, homette, get into your financial bag this year, right? Keep track of your expenses, keep track of your income. My biggest pro tip, just in general, is to just check your bank account on a daily basis. Get into the habit of seeing like what's constantly coming in and going out, just to know where you're at, know your financial health. You know, we always think about our like physical body health, but what is your financial health? What is your expenses? What is your income currently like, right? Scrap your income or the expenses as much as possible. Perhaps you might need to not buy a BTS toy ticket, I don't know, for a little bit, right? So you can work on your financial goals and then work on increasing your income in other ways possible. Making YouTube videos, picking up a side hustle on Kijiji, Craigslist, stuff like that. And then once you are more financially stable, you can go back to purchasing BTS tickets. Because I know situations. I had this one girl I used to talk to, used to like, you know, chat and shit. She she literally would empty her bank account so that she could like be here when I think it wasn't BTS, but it was Blackpink. That was a girl group. It's another popular girl group in Korea. She literally emptied her bank account so that she could see them here in Canada, because they don't come here in Canada often, right? So I don't know, as a fan you can do crazy stuff, but at least make a strategic decision with your spending habits. But yo, God bless, much love, peace and joy, namaste. Always remember, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it, and too much of any good thing is good for nothing. How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing more and saying less. Deuces.
Never let a rookie on the team, 20 seconds on the clock, and he can't shoot a 3. Tryna take a picture with the ring in the room full of winners, ain't no place for a lead. Rule never change, you don't work, you don't eat, but you tryna get the play for the